I knew it was coming. See, it did not catch me unawares. Welcome to Playoff Beards here in
It's
the
yes.
semifinals edition. You know what I mean? Almost. It's almost set after all this time. Someone's going to have to nudge the Carolina Hurricanes with a stick here pretty
Oh,
soon. Maybe it'll
we're
be
gonna
one
get
of
into that.
maybe it'll be one of these two. First off, maybe Adelia will want to nudge somewhere. Maybe they can let him sleep a little longer because her team is going to get underway for the first time in a while. Come Wednesday, Adelia, how you feeling about the semifinals?
Uh, I feel really good that we're in the semifinals. I hate that the games keep being on Wednesdays. I work Wednesday nights, so I was watching the beginning of the game 5 against Minnesota, and I saw us go down 3-0, and I was like, okay, I can concentrate on work now because we're not going to win that game, and
Sure.
turned it off. And then I'm hanging out after work with my employer, and he goes, "Oh, so the Avalanche won?" And I went, "What?" I was not
Well,
yeah,
expecting that.
yeah.
So
we
We were on air.
we were in the stream, and Stark's like, "Yeah, it's 3-0 Minnesota." I'm like,
Yeah,
"Okay, I guess we're
thinking
gonna
about a game.
talk Game 6."
Yeah. Yeah, it turns out Ryan Christensen was wrong when he was thinking, "Oh, this will be an easy victory for Minnesota." I'm just kidding. I don't remember him saying
Oh,
that at all.
hey, I never said, this is why I'm not part of the betting on the NFL or betting on sports on which we have a great crew that does this here on Good Friends Better Rivals.
Hmm.
I'm not part of that because I would be absolutely terrible. You want to
Yeah,
lose money? You come talk to me.
yeah.
yeah, I'd
I'm
be
your man.
terrible at
Garbage at
it
it.
too.
I'm garbage at it. Just watch my soccer predictions for crying out loud. All right, we got a couple of things to talk about. Well, there was one series still going on here, guys. Somehow,
Oh, this is incredible.
neither Montreal nor Buffalo care to get into the Eastern Conference semifinal.
No, they don't. That's the
This has
funny
been
part
incredible.
is that
Yeah,
they don't like. It seems like neither of the teams want to get in. Like they're playing their way out of it. It's like, what are we doing?
Game 5 on home ice. Buffalo builds a 3-1 first period lead. They lose that game 6-3. Montreal has all the momentum. Finally break
Yep.
Buffalo has been
The-
playing so well defensively and stuff like that too. It looks like, okay, this is over. They go back to Montreal. And Montreal has to be a bit of a
oh,
show off here. They the ones who pick up the 3-1 early lead. They pull Alex Lyon from the net. They put in Ukko-Pekka Luukkonen back in Buffalo.
my
7 straight goals later,
my
it's a game
my
7
my
here,
favorite
and
name and
home
my
ice means
favorite name.
nothing. Yep,
No, it means but home ice meant nothing in the first round to Montreal
no,
either.
that's true.
So it's again like I believe that we had, like Adelia said, there were some stats with Montreal like it's just they
They're 5-0 after a loss in the
after a loss,
playoffs.
but they're like 1-5 after a win. Like it's just like I just don't know what to make of this Montreal Canadian team. I really don't.
I wonder, like, there's so much pomp and circumstance in Montreal. It's incredible. This last game, they have Larry Robinson, Le Grand Oiseau, come out there with the torch this time. Everybody's riled up. I just wonder if, you get to that point or whatever and just hyper, hyper, hyper. You get that
There's
three
like
goals and then you just bottom out. Like, emotionally, you just bottom out and you fall apart. And Buffalo was just had a veteran coach and they're telling him just to keep at it. And they kept
yeah,
at it.
but the problem with Montreal is like if you do get through Buffalo, which I hope they do from a Canadian standpoint. What what are you gonna do moving forward against Carolina?
It's a big
Like
thing.
it, like you know, I've doubted Carolina from every step of this playoffs.
Hmm.
I've doubted them.
Sure.
I think regardless of whatever team we're gonna get, I don't think it's gonna be much of a series with Carolina. I
I think
just
that's the biggest
don't.
problem. These guys,
Like, but
just
Carolina now has had like if they're gonna have 12 days off.
yeah, I think it's 11 or 12. It's a record. It's a playoff record
It's
for
on
Maritime.
like again like if Carolina comes out first game and they're rusty, I don't think that any of us can sit there and say, oh, the Carolina's this and that. No,
No.
because I mean, 12 days off. You don't get 12 days off during the regular season,
Yeah, you can only skate against
Yeah.
that.
except for maybe All Star.
I'm imagining they're skating against like the Checkers or whatever their AHL team. It has to be. They have to have called them in just to give them something.
There has to be something that Carolina's and I'm sure that Rod Brindamore and I'm sure that the management of Carolina are doing that. I'm sure they're preparing their players.
It's just no
to
one's
the,
ever been in their
but
spot before to wait
but
this long.
12 days off.
Yeah,
It's
That's
unheard of.
unbelievable. Like it's
bananas.
unbelievable.
Yeah. Yeah, you have to just think that maybe it's a great thing for their veterans. You look at their captain there in Stahl, who's what is he, 36 years old, 37 years old. He could use all the time.
Is it
Freddie
good?
Anderson.
Is it good though?
I think just for resting up injuries. These guys have been playing so much.
But if these older players don't have injuries, is it really a benefit to have this much time off?
I think
I
I
don't
think more
think
so
it
for the
is.
veterans than it would be for the rookies,
I would
for the
agree with
younger
that.
players.
Okay.
I think
I don't know.
they've
Like
been.
I think if they're not hurt or
Yeah.
they're not sore, like which I'm sure.
I think everybody's.
I mean everybody at this juncture of the game is going to have their bumps and their bruises. No ifs, ands, or buts.
Heard about the
But
guys in Minnesota that had broken feet and still playing. Couldn't believe it.
Yep.
Like Erickson.
Uh,
Oh, that's why he left or whatever. But he was.
We have an
Yeah, it's
update on the
possible.
Montreal game.
Oh, boy, okay.
BX
What's
Gunner.
that?
Montreal now up 2-0.
So Buffalo has them right where they want him. Buffalo
Yeah.
has them right where they want him, guys.
I guarantee it'll be 3-2 by the end of the second period.
Yeah.
The scoring in this series has been absolutely insane. Yes,
It's
BX Gunner.
incredible.
We'll discuss that on Starting 11 tomorrow, BX Gunner.
Mm-hmm.
But yes, the scoring in this game, in this series, has been insane. Like, there's been so many goals in these games, and they just can't decide which one of them. Like, I think that if they could continue to trade off, they probably would. But somebody has to win this game. That's what it comes down to.
There's a lack of discipline, and discipline not just meaning when it comes to penalties and stuff. There's a lack of defensive discipline. There's just a lack of just mental discipline, keeping yourself in the game, stuff like that.
Well, again, like Montreal's biggest downfall in Game 6 they give up way too many power play goals. I think they give up 4 in that game. You know, it's going to happen.
And a team that
Penalties
was
happen.
not great at it.
Well, yeah,
Montreal nearly made it 3-0.
Oh wow.
Just
Well,
nil.
hey, again, it doesn't matter. Until that final buzzer, this series, I don't like. You could tell me that Montreal's
Anything
up
could happen.
5-0.
Yeah.
Next thing
Anything
you know,
can happen.
next thing you know, you look at the score, it's like 5-4.
Yeah, you wait till
Yeah.
there's 5 minutes left and then check the score, and they're like, okay, let's see what happens.
But you have to wait till the final buzzer because I don't care. Like it's like this series in itself. Like I've heard people say this series has been better than the Tampa Montreal first round. I don't agree with that myself personally.
No.
I think that Toronto. What the hell am I talking about? Montreal. Man, I need to give my head a shake. I'm sorry.
Gee whiz.
The Montreal Tampa series,
Both
that
hated,
first
both
round,
hated. Yeah.
that like I don't think there's a series that can top that. This
It was
year.
all 1-goal games.
And how many went to overtime?
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, these people who say like, sure, if you like goals in the NHL, yeah, you're gonna love this Montreal Buffalo series, 100%. But I mean, I don't know. Like for me, as a purist, I love the 3-2, the 2-1, the 1-0 games. That's what I love. Actually, how many shots does Montreal have now? Right now, do they have like 4?
Oh, like you were
11,
doing.
according to what I'm looking at. They have 11
So the
shots
save
on goal right now.
the save
Hey.
percentage is skyrocketing for the Sabres right now.
Oh, there.
Okay.
Because because Montreal won with 9 shots against Tampa in Game 7, so I figured that they do the same thing against Buffalo.
They had 3 goals on 4 shots the other night before it all went to
Yeah.
hell on them.
Yeah, it was tough. That was a tough look.
Yeah, Suzuki called it the worst game Montreal's ever played. I
Well,
don't know. I don't know about that, but yeah, you could ask Patrick Waugh. Maybe they played a worse game.
I was
I was gonna say, yeah.
Patrick Wall giving up 9 goals and then requesting his trade.
Yeah, it wasn't
That,
even
that was
Probably
probably
the worst.
worse.
Yeah.
Probably
Probably
worse.
the worst.
Yeah, that was the worst one.
But yeah, no, I don't disagree with Nick Suzuki, but again,
Maybe the worst playoff game they've ever played, but
I don't think so.
Again,
And
I'm
maybe
still,
he just meant the team. I just spread it out.
Yeah, that's correct.
Franchise.
I'm just scared for whatever team comes out of this series going up against
yeah.
the Carolina Hurricanes. Like
Yeah.
it's going to be a juggernaut for one of these two teams to even compete with Carolina.
When the first whistle blew in the Stanley Cup playoffs, you could just feel there's the irresistible force versus the immovable object, and they're going to come together.
So that's Colorado and
Carolina. Yeah, Carolina has just been so good right from the start. Only behind once throughout the entire playoffs. Now,
Are they
And,
the first
is
team
Ottawa-
to
is Ottawa a
sweep the
great
first
team?
2
No.
rounds?
I can't remember if they are.
I
I think they're the
I think-
first
I
team
think
to
they
sweep
are.
the first 2 rounds.
I think they're
Yeah.
first team to go 8-0.
Yeah, Ottawa, is that a great team? No. Philadelphia? No. But, maybe Philadelphia should have at least gotten one of those games. They did
Yeah.
not.
I still think Ottawa was a better team than Philadelphia,
Yeah,
in my personal
maybe.
opinion.
Maybe.
So I thought if there was a series, like again, I mean I've really downplayed on Carolina.
BX Gunner says the Canes are big there in Charlotte.
Good. It took a
Oh,
long
nice.
time. It took
Yeah,
a long
exactly.
time for that to happen.
Exactly, and I'm glad that they are,
I'm glad they still put out those Whaler uniforms every once in a while.
which is nice. Which is nice.
Yeah.
That's beautiful.
There was a game this year between Carolina and Colorado where they were in the Whalers uniforms and we were in the Nordiques uniforms, and they even put on the scoreboard Hartford and Quebec, and I was like, this feels like it was 30 years ago.
Such nostalgia.
40.
Such nostalgia. Like it's fantastic. Now, if we get the Stanley Cup Final, that maybe we'll get.
That would be fantastic. You can't. I don't think.
Could you see
you
them
have to
putting
tell-
the Quebec Nordique jersey on?
No.
They can't.
Oh,
I think they have to tell
please.
them. I think
Oh,
they
yeah,
have to
I
tell
know.
them the uniforms
I
before they
know,
go
but
into the thing.
wouldn't that be something?
Of course
If
it
that
would. And
was-
they're
It would be
missing out.
something, but
Oh.
they're not going to do that now.
Yeah, they're not going to do it.
But I don't even
Although
think
Pittsburgh
whoever.
did their third jersey throughout the whole thing with
True
the
enough.
yellows and stuff like that. But they announced
Sure.
that first.
They announced that.
Yeah.
But again, I don't. Going forward, like whoever comes out of this Buffalo Montreal series, I
tough.
don't even know if you have a chance against Colorado or Carolina. Sorry.
Yeah.
I don't even
Yeah.
think you have a chance.
The only thing I can say is that sometimes sitting there and thinking about it, like the Carolina Hurricanes have been doing for 12 days, 11, 12 days, whatever it is,
Yeah.
is a detriment, not necessarily physically because you're getting the rest, but mentally. You switch
think
off.
I think for one game, that's very true. The
Yeah.
first game, very true.
Whoever the opponent will be, their best shot is getting that game one win. And
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
seeing
and
what
it has
happens
to be.
after that, and
It
hope
has
and
to be.
hope to get momentum after that. I just think the first game would be about getting their legs back for Carolina, and after that would be.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, if there's a game that
steamroller.
one of these that Buffalo or Montreal could steal, it would be the first game.
And if Carolina's to go through, you just can't see 3 straight sweeps, right?
Oh
No.
no! I don't think there's a sweep. No, I think at this. Well, it's, well,
I don't think it'd
I
be a
don't
sweep.
think
I
there is.
don't.
Think there is. I wouldn't be shocked.
See, Snark was throwing a smoking gun there because he was going. He could see it, but he wants one of us to say it first.
No.
How dare you? That is
And that is absolutely correct.
unbelievable. That's unbelievable. 100%. All right. Put a pause on that because it's all up in the air. Actually, who is going to be? Yep, they do look Bears. It's
Carolina's the right now. Carolina's the second best team left in the NHL playoffs.
and it's not like Vegas, who goes through in the West having to play
Oh,
Anaheim and stuff like that.
still Vegas is still like I don't care. Vegas is still a solid top tier team.
Yeah, they'll be
They're
one of the
just
better
they're
teams to get
just
knocked out in
they're
the
they're just going they're
semifinals.
just going to run into a juggernaut that is known as the Colorado
You know,
Avalanche.
sitting and
Yep.
waiting.
Like that's any other year I would say that Vegas is probably depending on who the team they're playing is going to be a 50-50 or a 70-20 or 30. But I think this is like a 90-10.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
I think
like
it's
Vegas.
like
It's
it's
not like Vegas is coming like just off of their series too. They've had a few days off. It doesn't start till Wednesday. When was the last game?
no,
Friday.
no,
They've had enough days
absolutely.
off too, so they're enough to where they can get a little bit rusty, where they can get a little bit lethargic and stuff like that. And
But Colorado also has had more days off.
hmm
Colorado is what is that comment from that young man?
I have no idea.
I don't know. No, I'm
Okay.
just saying.
Does Mitch miss playing in Toronto? I somehow doubt it.
Just look at the name.
I saw the last name. I thought it was suspicious. I thought it was suspicious. I
That
thought
is
that
my
was maybe
brother in the
your
chat.
al- your
Ah,
alter ego, your
That
alter
is
ego.
my brother Adam in the chat. And, hey, thanks for coming on, man.
Mhm.
Great to hear from you. Does Mitch miss? No, no. Toronto
no.
misses Mitch more than Mitch
Yes.
misses Toronto.
I don't even know if they do. Though those guys, whoever, they run somebody out of town and all the time, and so like no one ever
You're
like.
telling
Do
me
they think they
like
miss Larry Murphy in Toronto? I don't know if they ever did.
so Mitch Marner, who is leading the playoff scoring, is
hmm
going to miss Toronto? No,
No, no,
not even
no. Oh,
close.
he has to go spend his time in basic anonymity in Las
Oh,
Vegas as a
damn it.
multi-millionaire. He's
Oh,
having
I
a
gotta raise
terrible
my.
time.
Oh, it's terrible. Like it's terrible. Like he's
Yeah.
sitting there going, "Oh, how come I can't rekindle with Austin?" Yeah, no.
No one does anything to his yard at all.
Yeah,
No one even
No,
yeah,
bothers to know
he's
where he
yeah.
lives.
Exactly,
yeah.
exactly. No,
Yeah.
no. Actually, you know what? And that's one thing I was going to say about Vegas is, I'm not saying Vegas doesn't have a chance against Colorado because they have a slight chance,
So you're
but
saying there's a chance?
every star has to align
Hmm.
for Vegas
Yeah.
to have it. Like
Henta
Colorado right
virus
now.
has to go through the
Oh
avalanche
well, now
locker room.
we're not going to go that far, but you're probably right.
Something bad's
Yeah,
happened.
yeah, there has to be something that just totally takes out Colorado that Vegas will be able to to win 4 out of 7.
hmm
Again, I don't think this is going to be a walkover, but I don't think it's also going to be a lot. Like it's going to be it's going to be a 5 game series.
Yeah. Vegas never beat them in regulation. This year they have a 1-1-1 record. They lost one game in a shootout. Colorado.
I mean,
Uh,
do you think Carter Hart can steal games for
No.
Vegas?
Still four? No.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like, and that's what it would take for somebody to knock off Colorado right now. Like,
They're,
it would take
offensively,
a.
they're good. Offensively, they're good, and there's no denying that. And even their second line is so good. With the that's the one that Marner's on, for God's sakes.
But it's not just
With
that.
Brett
Like
Howden, Brett Howden's been looking so good too.
their penalty kill their penalty kill is the best.
Yep.
It's the best. Like, but again, I just don't know. Like, Colorado doesn't take there's going to be penalties.
hmm
Colorado's not taking dumb penalties. Like, so if anything, there might be offsetting or something. Like, there might be the odd tripping or the odd high stick. That I get that.
Right.
But I mean, that's the one thing that Vegas has done very well through the first 2 rounds is penalty kill and scoring on the on scoring shorthand. Because I think they have 4 shorthanded goals this postseason.
Right.
I think Brett Howden has 3 of them, and Marner's been on all of them.
Yeah,
Like,
they've been pretty good. they have to go up against a Colorado team that I don't think is going to allow any of
Well,
those kind of
no,
shenanigans.
well, no, but again, I mean, Dave can speak more about Colorado than I can, but all I'm going to say is Nathan McKinnon is he is Superman right now in these playoffs.
Hmm.
He's taken this team and he's taken them on their back, and he says, "You ride with me, we will go far." I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm sure Delia feels the same, but I'd
Yep.
like to get Adelia's take on the Colorado so far in the playoffs.
I think I've
Unbiased.
been
Unbiased.
totally unbiased. I'm
Hmm.
not. I'm not like wearing an Avalanche jersey right now or anything.
Hmm.
No. I think that they have been very good in the playoffs. I think they've had moments where they've, especially in that Minnesota series, the game they lost to Minnesota, and then going down 3-0 in the game 5, didn't look the best from a defensive and goaltending standpoint, but they can rebound. And the problem that teams are going to run into with Colorado is, can you outscore them?
Right.
And
Are you are
I
you worried
think
about their
that
goaltending?
I'm not worried about the goaltending. I'm
Okay.
really not.
Okay.
It looked a little shaky there in that game 3. I think it's game 3 that we lost to Minnesota. And then we rebounded in game 4 with a phenomenal performance from Mackenzie Blackwood to win game 4. And then game 5, they started Blackwood again. He looked a little shaky. Scott Wedgwood came back in and
Shut the door.
didn't let in another goal.
Yeah.
So I think we have the best 1-2 tandem in goaltending in the league. I think that was proven this year. And I think that, I think Wedgwood will be the one who gets the start. Blackwood will come in if necessary. I'm not worried about either of them.
Yeah.
Okay.
Blackwood's numbers don't look great, but he was really good when he came in when he had
The,
to
the,
there.
only, the,
But
only, the only reason
Wed-
I asked that
what?
the only reason I asked that is because that is the one weakness that Colorado pretty much has.
Wedgwood and Carter Hart basically have identical records.
Okay. Okay.
Wedgwood has a 2-2-1 or 2-2-1 goals against and a
Goal
914
GA,
save
yeah.
percentage, and Carter Hart has a 937 and a .917 save percentage. Of course, Carter Hart's played a lot more games.
Yeah, but still, that like to me, like if Colorado was to lose this series, I do believe it would be because of goaltending. It wouldn't be because of anything else.
Yeah, no, it's
Like
Maybe.
if Colorado
they're
lost the
solid.
series,
Yeah, their lines are all solid. Their defense obviously solid.
like
I thought
unless
maybe Manson should have probably lost a game, for doing the
Oh,
old Macho
look,
Man,
I
the
I'm
Macho Man Savage.
I will say this right now. I was surprised they didn't kick Manson out of that game. I was surprised they didn't suspend him after the fact. I was very surprised that was just a 4-minute penalty for whatever it was, roughing or whatever they said. Like, where did they come up with that? Like, it was so clear what he did. They
Yeah,
should have kicked him out of the game. I will admit that. So,
hey,
Yeah.
I mean that seems to be a highlight of not just
it's
NHL but
every sport,
other sports.
every sport. Like in Arsenal's game today, Kai Havertz should have been red carded. Absolutely. Went to VAR and VAR was like, no, it's fine.
That's
It was
mind-blowing.
It's a whole thing.
It's a whole thing.
It's all your
Refereeing in every sport sucks.
Yeah.
I'll say that much.
Wemby
but,
in the NBA, like that should have been like he got ejected.
At least,
There's no
at least
defense.
he got ejected from that game, and they didn't just go, "Oh, well, we'll forget about that." But
Well,
not
they did after
fining
the
him,
game. They did
yeah,
after
it was
the game.
dumb. Yeah, it was dumb. But I think that you might be right about the goaltending. If we lose, it might be because the goaltending lets us down.
I'm
But
just
I
saying,
don't
if there's
think
a
it
reason.
will.
No,
Yeah,
that's
I don't
fine.
think it will.
Perfect. No,
I think
absolutely.
I think that they know, like, okay, we're one step away from the finals now. We got to step up our game here. I think they've had a lot of time to talk about it. I know that Vegas can score. That was pretty obvious in the Anaheim series, but I think the Avs can outscore them pretty easily. Carter Hart. Shook says I see on beard. I think he means one beard.
Yeah.
Yeah, Shook, honestly, the show's been named Playoff Beards for the entire existence of it. And I believe
even
Ryan
before
is
I
the first
started.
person. I believe Ryan is the first person on this show to have had a beard in the show
The-
called
the-
Playoff
the-
Beards.
On the show, yeah.
This,
On the
this
show.
was playoff beers before I even come on here, so
Sure.
I named this show Playoff Beards. Shug also, not
Oh,
surprisingly, saying he's got
God.
Vegas in a sweep. That will not happen.
this coming from a freaking Dodger fan.
He's just
Piss
mad
off.
because he's mad because we swept the Kings. That's it.
Yeah.
Your brother says it's a damn good beard.
Oh,
Oh,
well, thank you, brother. Much appreciated.
I think he's a biased.
Shug agrees. It's
You're
a very
gonna get a
good
nice
beard.
Christmas gift.
Oh.
No, okay,
There you
yeah.
go. Oh.
No,
Okay,
you
okay, all right.
Okay, let's get off this crap
Let-
right now.
Yeah, let's praise Ryan podcast. I don't think that's what it's called. Ryan.
It's not.
All right. For God's sakes. Yeah.
I think that the Avs will. I don't think that they'll sweep the Golden Knights, but I don't think that they're gonna have too much trouble with the Golden
No,
Knights.
but are we going to get into predictions now, or do you want to wait a bit?
we can get into it in a second here. Yeah, just going through the lineups and stuff like that, and you look at it's a great second line for the Golden Knights. That's been their entire production, really, except for Dorofeyev, who's looked really good.
He's fantastic.
Where's Jack Eichel?
No idea.
What's he
I
doing?
think. Yeah, I don't. Again, yeah, that's a great question, and I
Thomas Hurdle as well on the third line is basically non-existent. Yeah,
Well, the biggest thing with-
there's troubles. If Colorado has to manage the
there
second
is.
line
Sure
there,
there is.
that's about it.
I think the biggest factor with Vegas is Carlson is back now.
Yeah,
Like
And
to
rested.
me,
He's been resting
and
all year.
rested, and he's ready, and it just him and Marner seem to have somewhat of a connection.
Mm-hmm.
So yes, of course, like that second line. But you are 100% correct on your Eichel. Where is Eichel?
yeah, disappeared.
Like Eichel is
Is-
not, whatever. But
Yeah.
Can't say he's back.
Is Mark Stone gonna play? Does anybody know?
He's
See,
still out. So
he's
who
still
knows?
out. I think that's a big negative for Eichel. So I think that's been a major issue, is that he doesn't have his running mates with him.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, I don't like, and I Torts is not going to break up that second line, because that would
No.
just be
Can't.
stupid.
Basically, make it your first
You
line.
can't. Exactly.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's the only thing that Torts can do, is kind of flip the lines to give them more minutes than, like, because Eichel still leads the team in minutes, which I understand.
Yeah. Shug says Adam is also my brother. Adam says from another mother.
Okay, perfect.
Shug says my man. Then he says, "What's your prediction for this series?" My
We're getting to
prediction:
that.
pain.
Oh,
Oh, well, Jesus, Shug.
pain like emotional pain, pain, physical pain. There's two different kinds of pain.
Exactly.
I'll feel fine either way.
Well, it'd be emotional if his
I
team
won't.
loses, so.
No, you won't. I don't know if you
But-
have too much.
By
to
the
worry
way,
about.
Shug thought the Los Angeles Kings were going to win, so that's how much his opinion matters.
At least he's got to see the Kings win the goddamn Stanley Cup, not like somebody around here. God damn it! All right, I don't know how old you were to see the Islanders though either. So there you go.
I don't remember that either. So
I sure remember it. Oh boy, those were interesting times. I remember.
no.
the
Interesting.
Oilers
No.
thing,
Those
too.
were great times, Shug. Those were great times, Snark.
Well, I was I 9 years old when they won their last one.
Yeah,
Not saying
I was 4 or 5.
ridiculous. All right. Yeah, you want to do a quick prediction in the Colorado?
Absolutely. Sure.
All right. You want me to
I
start?
think no. Well, you go ahead and start. Yeah, absolutely. Have at her.
Colorado on 5.
Okay.
5 games for Colorado.
5. You're giving them 5.
Mhm.
Wow.
But you,
Well,
Ryan.
I still think Vegas is a better team than what a lot of people think.
Mm-hmm.
They're still not. They're not as good as Colorado. So I'm going Colorado in 6 in this round.
Okay.
This is the first
Okay.
time I think I picked Colorado. Maybe the second time.
I
I'm
am
gonna
also
put
gonna
down the
go.
team. Just the
I
team.
am I am gonna go Colorado in 6, just because
Six
you never
games.
know. You never know about that.
Maybe they'll
Like
But
I
light
thought
or
it
something.
would. I thought it would be Colorado in 6 last round. And it was in 5, so maybe the same thing will happen again.
They just look tough. They look strong up and down the lineup.
again,
Did
I think with Colorado, it
Vegas
depends
really
on
impressed me
goaltending.
at all beating Anaheim? No. Yeah.
Well, no, no,
Talk
no,
about that.
exactly.
Let's talk about that quick. When they beat Anaheim, they're not going to do any press. Ridiculous. So they get blocked their second round pick coming up this year. Plus, Tortorella gets fined $100,000 for not doing media after Game 5 or Game 6 against Anaheim. Uh, this guy just started like a week and a half before the season ended. How
Okay.
much money do you think he's actually gotten from the Vegas Golden Knights, and now he has to give up 100,000? It's gonna cost him money. You don't get playoffs.
Well, I mean, I think it depends if they hold the first 2 weeks of his, of pay, which a lot of
The
companies
owner's
do.
gonna, the owner's gonna pay it. The owner's gonna pay it. There's no way he
But
was he was
I'm
gonna not
no,
fulfill that
no,
without
no,
the
no,
owner
no.
saying it was all right.
Tortorella is not paying for that.
No.
No, no, no.
Like, come on.
That'll be
Why?
on the night.
Why didn't he do media? Does anybody
Oh,
know?
who knows? Who knows?
With
Did you see that thing in
Tortorella, it
Barry
just
with your kid Atchison and the
yeah,
head coach from Barry? It's like, who
sure,
cares work harder? Who cares
yeah.
work harder? Then they go and play the Kitchener Rangers after that, and they get their asses
And
beat in
the
5 or something
Rangers
like that.
the Rangers. I think it was 4. I think it was a
Who
sweep.
cares? Who cares work harder? Ridiculous. Ridiculous.
No,
All
I
this
just
stuff is ridiculous. You have a job to do. You guys are paid an awful lot of money. You have very little to do. Just go out there for 20 goddamn minutes and talk to a bunch of jerks you don't like.
Yeah.
That's it. That's all you have to do.
Yep.
yeah, but this
And
is
you
also
won.
John.
And you won.
This
It's not like you
you won,
lost.
but this is also John Tortorella we're talking about.
Yeah.
Like we're talking about a wild card. We're not talking about like I mean, obviously Tortorella has come in. He was 8 games left in the season. He replaced Bruce Cassidy with 8 games left in the regular season.
Hmm.
The Vegas Golden Knights actually have been pretty damn decent under him.
Sure.
Yeah.
So, but I
They
don't
were
know
not good before,
why.
so you can also leverage that
Well,
against them
sure,
where
you
they
can
didn't look
leverage that
great.
as well, 100%. But I don't know what Kelly McCrimmon's end game is with the Vegas Golden Knights. I don't. Like, it's not Tortorella,
No.
but he just
No.
felt that Cassidy wasn't getting probably the best out of players like Marner, players
Yeah.
like like those type of play like Eichel. So I don't disagree with it, but again, I don't know, like, talking about Torts not doing media availability.
And he was in
I
the media
I
directly
don't have
before
I
taking the
don't
job.
have a clue what his end game or his end goal is with that. I think
Yeah.
that's pretty, like, to me that's lazy.
A second round pick. You
That's
can see where the
lazy.
NHL values, the tucking bits more than it actually values player safety. Because you can
Mhm.
swing a stick at somebody and get fined $3,500,
But but
or
but but, but we
you
also
can not
but
talk to media and get fined
we've
100,000
also
and lose a draft pick.
we've also seen other coaches and players not show up for media, and they don't get, like, I don't get what, like, it almost
I
seems like
think
the
because
NHL targeted.
this was institutional. This wasn't one guy deciding not to do something. This was he wouldn't let the team do anything. This is the whole
Okay,
team.
okay.
So I think that's why they have to say no, 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 no. Someone's going to talk. You guys don't get to get away with this.
Adam asking, what's your favorite Tortorella media moment over the years?
I like when he went after the guy from
Oh, in New York
was it the New
there.
York Post, the New York
Yeah,
Post or whatever. Yeah, that was a good one, but I can't remember
yeah,
what it was all about. But
yeah. No, that's
yeah,
probably that's right up there.
I don't have one.
There's been so many, but probably that one would be the top. Like the one where he went after the guy in New York. Yes, that would be the one.
Yeah,
I have
that's the
spent
only one I can
so
really think.
little time considering John Tortorella for anything that I don't have one.
That's fair.
Once in a while, I'll
Oh,
think
that's
of
fine.
Nikolai Habibulin. I was like, oh
Oh
yeah, John
God.
Tortorella was the
Oh, we
Oh, did
lost
we
Snark.
just lose Snark?
We lost Snark.
Finally we lost him. His connection was going for a while.
Yeah, it was. It was. So we'll just keep going here. See if he
Yeah.
is able to come back.
Oh yeah, he'll come back.
So they just started the second period in Buffalo. It's still 2-0
It's two
Montreal.
nothing Montreal. Okay. So we've talked the Western Conference,
Yeah, let's talk about the Eastern Conference.
Eastern. So we know right now we have Carolina,
We have Carolina.
and is there a specific, like, out of these two teams though, Delia, like, is there one of these two teams you think would be better suited to play Carolina,
Ooh,
or
that's
do you think
hard.
it doesn't matter who it is?
I don't think it really much matters.
Okay.
What would? Oh, there. He's back. Look at this. He's back. What are you doing?
I did nothing.
Oh, what do you mean? What's going on
There I
here?
am.
Hey.
Okay, there we
Yeah.
go. I was trying to add you to the thing, and it was just taking you back out. That was weird.
Strange. I just kept talking. It's like, oh, I don't know. I'm just getting something interesting. I don't know where the heck everybody went. Then I saw something about a VPN. It's like, I don't know, VPN. What's going on with that? So, anyways, yes, yeah, Tortorella should know better. He's a media guy now more than I would say as a coach, even though he's coached everywhere. It's
Yeah,
just
exactly.
ridiculous. What a ridiculous thing to do in 2026 of all things. Just like, come on. Just like, watch me. I'm an old man, and I'm trying to feel relevant. For
Yeah.
God's sakes, I'm the one who should be not talking to media. By the way, that's how it goes.
Yeah,
Okay,
you
get
should.
into some quick news.
Okay, fire away.
We leave the stream last Wednesday, and we talked about maybe the future of a certain coach in Edmonton. Probably not going to be too long. It was the next day. Chris Knobloch goes. So sorry to
They must listen
Carol Ann
to
there.
us.
The
They must
poltergeist
listen
guy
to
is gone.
us.
He's out of a job. No surprise. No surprise there.
No
What's
surprise.
surprising me?
Well, is it not? Well,
Eh,
Two
no,
straight
I think
Stanley
it's
Cup Finals, and then you
and
go
then
out
we're
like that
done.
in the first round. Not a
Yeah.
surprise. He's gone.
Yeah,
well, no,
you can't get them to play defensively,
to
right?
me, I'm not surprised that Knobloch is gone. I'm surprised Bowman is still there.
That was going to be something I go into. You can't
That's
let
my
this.
biggest thing.
You can't let Stan Bowman
No,
have another crack
Jesus.
at hiring a coach. And
Because
you have to get rid of him now. Like the draft's coming. You can't let this guy draft.
But Bowman's the one who signed some of these players, like Trent Frederick, to an 8-year deal. That's a Bowman move.
Yeah.
Yep.
And oh man, and then he comes on and he talks about it like Stan Bowman looks greasy. He looks greasy.
It's almost like he's not a great person.
Well,
back
because
to
we all know
Chicago.
he's not.
Yeah.
But he just looks slimy, and it's just like when he's talking and he's going on about stuff, it's like a management decision. I'm like, yeah, you're saving your ass before his, or
Yeah.
after his. You're taking him out before you get taken out. That's shoddy, man.
Here's the
Stan
deal.
Bowman, he shouldn't even be in the NHL.
He shouldn't, but I hope he spends many more years to come with the Edmonton Oilers. I hope he delivers them safely into the ground forever.
I hope whoever is it, Jeffries? Is that the one who owns the team? Jeffries?
I can't remember the guy who owns Rexall Pharmacies.
Yeah, okay. I hope they recognize this and realize it wasn't a Knobloch. Yes, I understand. He's the scapegoat, but it was the construction of the team,
Yeah.
which was done by Stan Bowman. Like, again, I don't understand why these owners don't, like, you know what? As much shit as we get the Maple Leafs, and as much shit as we laugh at them, at least they've done the right thing. they've gotten rid of everybody, and now they're cleaning house. They're going to start from scratch. Do I agree with the GM with the hiring? No, but at least they're starting from scratch. They're trying to do something. Edmonton, it's like, oh, we're just their biggest goal, and so it should be, but they have the wrong person doing it. Is to keep Connor McDavid happy and Leon Draisaitl. Like, if you listen to both of their end of year conferences, it wasn't just the coach. It was management. It was everything that they're
Hmm.
saying we have to get better. And you're
Yeah,
not going to get better by having Stan Bowman still leading that team.
you're not gonna get better by having a couple of guys make close to
Well,
$40 million, no matter how
and that,
much the
and
cap goes
yes,
up to.
and that's the problem. But a lot of that is because Stan Bowman really fucked up with some of his contracts.
Well, there's a rumor going around that they're going to try and alleviate one of those problems because it looks like they're revisiting them and your second favorites here, the Toronto Maple Leafs, revisiting Darnell Nurse for Morgan
Oh
Riley
my
trade once
god!
again. The stupidest thing in the world.
You know what? I really hope that both teams do this
You know that Spider-Man meme or whatever, them pointing at each other and stuff like that.
because then I could sit here and I could say to both of these teams, you both are a bunch of fucking morons.
Yeah.
Yeah, none of them are smart.
If they do that trade, Darnell Nurse is 9.5 million. Is it?
Yeah,
Yeah. For a guy who can't even protect his own net. And Morgan Riley at the time, now I believe he's 7.5 million a year. At the time they signed him, which was a Kyle Dubas, because hey, I take care of my buds.
hmm
He wasn't terrible at that time. He's just regressed really, really bad. Darnell Nurse was never a good defenseman.
For a long time, he was their best defenseman, though. I remember that series
Hence is the
against
problem with
Winnipeg.
the Edmonton Oilers.
Yeah, that series with Winnipeg, with that final game goes to OT, and I think he played almost an hour combined that entire night. He was just on the ice all the time.
Darnell Nurse is
It'll
he's a
burn you out
dirty
prematurely.
he's a dirty player too, Darnell Nurse.
Yeah, no one's gonna. I don't know. I don't know anybody who would trade. Why would anybody trade for
That would be
Darnell
the
Nurse?
like I can honestly say that would be the dumbest trade in probably NHL history. If these two teams do that trade, it would be the dumbest trade for both teams in
Hmm,
NHL history.
I don't know. Jets traded
Well,
Tibu
I
Solani for Oleg Tverdovsky.
I guess maybe the Edmonton Oiler trade of Wayne Gretzky would be up there too.
They got a pretty good
They got
return,
well they
and
got
they won
15 million.
and they won a Stanley Cup a year after that.
Yeah, but you think that's because of Jimmy Carson?
Well, I think it's because they got a bunch of Easton and stuff.
It's
They
because they got
still,
$15 million.
yeah, they still won. They needed the
Neither
money.
Pocklington.
They
Well,
needed the money.
yeah,
They were almost
Pocklington wanted the money for sure,
yeah, they needed something there.
but that trade did not do anything for them to win the cup. Like Jimmy Carson, I don't think so. Bernie Nichols, no.
Jimmy Carson get over 50 goals that year? I think
I
so.
maybe I
Yeah, he
don't
did
know.
pretty. I
That's
think he was pretty good.
so in '89. Yeah, I don't because that was
That
'89,
was 90-91. They won the Stanley Cup.
'90. Okay,
Yeah, it was after the 88 season that they traded Gretz.
yeah, okay,
Yep. It worked out okay. Worked out for
okay.
LA.
So I
Yeah, I
guess.
don't know if that's the worst one.
Well,
Uh,
I think. Well, no, it worked out for both teams, but at the time it was, like.
Shocking. It was more shocking than anything that trade that you can
Well, I
trade
thought.
the best player in the world can go at any time.
Well, I think the Kleenex brand actually got a pretty good endorsement there from
He promised Messi wouldn't do that.
from
These are like it's one of those moments in Canada, Delia, where you remember where you were. I remember exactly where I was when I saw what was going on there. Him crying. I was in the basement at my dad's place in Mississauga, Ontario, going, I can't believe this. I was just how happy he was out of Edmonton. I was so happy I wouldn't have to see him as much. And then it's like L.A. It's like, oh yeah, they're in our division too. Like, I couldn't win. God damn it. Lousy Smythe
Yeah.
division. I miss the Smythe
Yeah.
division though. It was a lot of fun. back in the day. Back in the day of not winning anything, we're not winning anything now, and we got to play with a bunch of jerks in our league, like Minnesota and
So
Colorado.
so we've given our Western Conference
Yeah.
predictions. What about Eastern Conference? What are we thinking?
Well, it's all for me going to depend on who actually makes it alive from tonight's match. Why don't we start with
But does
let's
it
start.
matter?
Yeah, we'll start with the Delia first. What do you think? Who do you think? Who do you see first winning tonight? Second, how do you think whoever goes through will fare against Carolina? Oh,
I think Montreal will win tonight.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I think Carolina wins in 5.
Ooh.
I think Carolina wins in 5, whether it's Montreal or Buffalo.
Yeah,
Right.
no, that's fair. That's fair.
Mm-hmm.
No, you want me to go now, Snark?
Sure. Yeah, sure.
I'm on the same wavelength as Adelia. I feel the same. I think Montreal will win this game, but I think Montreal will actually be the one team that actually challenges and has some sort of series with Carolina. But I still think, as much as I bet against Carolina both frickin' series before this. So do
Well,
I play? Do I do the reverse psychology?
are you gonna kiss the death of them?
I'm gonna take Carolina, but I'm gonna take Carolina in 7.
Ooh, whoever.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because I think Montreal or Buffalo will be able, for some reason, to take this team to the limit. I think both these teams are just that good.
I'm gonna go for a sweep for Carolina, just just to see if it happens. If it happens, oh my goodness gracious, what a story! To go on an unbeaten run to the Stanley Cup Final would be pretty
So
crazy.
you're taking Carolina to be 12-0 before even while getting into the Stanley Cup Final.
Yeah, I think they're just better than Montreal or Buffalo, and not by a little bit.
Wow.
I
Oh,
think they're
that's fair. Like, yes, I think
I don't. This is why I gave them a game, because I think that Carolina has, switched off mentally over these last 11, 12 days. And I think it'll
find
take
out.
them a game to switch back on. I
We
really do.
will see. They had a bit
We
of a
will see.
layover waiting. Not anything close to this, but they had a little bit of a wait, and they looked just fine.
But
They
okay,
didn't
so
have. They
but
didn't
that
give.
was
They didn't
that
give up the
was
lead until the third game of the series.
that was
So-
Philly.
so question
Yeah.
for you. Like do either of you believe that Philly and or Ottawa are better teams than Montreal and Buffalo that they're going to face?
No.
No. The other team, like Montreal or Buffalo, would both be better than those teams.
So yeah, so that's why I think that it's going to be a better
More of a
series than it was again. Like, and no offense to Phil, like Ottawa. I mean, Ottawa. That's again. I mean, Ottawa just their goaltending was there. Allmark was fantastic. They
Mhm.
just couldn't score a damn goal.
Yeah. Montreal's going to come in if they win tonight. Uh, they'll have played more than twice as many games as Carolina
Sure.
has in this playoffs. It's just
Well, yeah,
crazy.
because both of their series, like both series, have gone to 7.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And so, I mean, I get that, but and I get the fatigue, I get all that stuff, but I don't know. I think Marty St. Louis, like if they make it, he's the type of coach that will and bring the best out of players, even if they're tired or not.
He'll get them all to play with a longer stick, just like him.
Oh, sure, but don't forget, like I mean, they also have players that they have healthy scratches they can bring in if need be, like Brendan Gallagher. I mean, I'm not saying he's going to be the end all be all for Montreal, but he's a pretty good
They
little
need to get
player.
Slavkovsky going. Slavkovsky has to start getting going here, and
Well, sure, but
unless he gets going in the next
but
couple periods.
Slavkovsky is still going to play his 20, 22 minutes a game.
Yeah, but he has
But
to
yes,
score.
you're
And
right. He has to get going. That's right.
Yeah.
But he's going to have his opportunities.
Yep. Well, we'll see. We will see. Anything else you guys wanted to cover while we have a few minutes here on the playoff beards?
I don't think so.
Let's hope
No, I
The
believe
screen
so.
stays up. Well, we
No, I'm just going to bring up that the Leafs have also let go of assistant GMs and all these other like the ones that were supposed to be
surprising
around. Now that Jake is there, like he's cleaning house,
yeah
and it's comical to me.
that they get
But
rid of an analytics guy when an
yeah,
analytics guy is
for
coming
an
in
analyst
too.
guy, like it
Yeah,
just makes no sense. And honestly, I hope the Leafs. I hope Austin Matthews says to them, "I'm done. I'm gone." I hope William Nylander says, "I'm done."
I
I,
couldn't
I, I
care
hope
less.
I hope they do a whole rebuild
I hope they stay
because
there and suffer for their entire careers.
because a rebuild means that they're going to be 3 to 5 years, and that means we don't have to talk about them for 3 to 5 years.
Would I rather see Austin Matthews on a better team contributing? No, I don't. Are you crazy? I hope he goes down with the ship. I want him to go down with the ship forever, forever and ever. You know, I hope he's as
Uh,
successful in the Stanley Cup playoffs as Daryl Sittler.
oh,
A great player, but
Jesus!
couldn't get it
My
done.
God, Snark. That's
I don't know if Sittler ever made
oh,
it to the finals. I don't think he did.
you're throwing some fireballs there tonight,
Oh, maybe it was Philadelphia. Can't remember. Anyways,
maybe.
take that, Daryl Sittler, and your 10 points in one game, and that CBC will never let us forget. Even though I don't know if any, and everybody remembers seeing it, and I don't even know, maybe a half dozen people still remain from the 70s that remember seeing
Maybe.
that thing. But, everybody's dad or grandpa saw it, supposedly. It was Hockey Night in Canada. There's nothing else on, I guess.
Nothing
Maybe
else.
that's true. Maybe that's true.
Back in the day when there's only 2 channels, we're good.
Howie Meeker, I think, did the game.
What? I loved Howie Meeker. He was fantastic. Oh yeah. I had
I think
Howie
he's still
Meeker.
going. I think he's still going, Howie Meeker, at almost 100
I
years
had
old.
Howie Meeker pants. Like the Cooperalls.
Yeah. Yeah.
Remember the old Cooperalls? Old school?
Speaking of
Howie
Daryl
Meeker.
Sittler, I think he had to wear those in Philadelphia, didn't he? Those
Oh,
Cooper.
that was back in the late 70s.
That was in the
When they
early
wore them
80s.
early 80s with the
Yeah.
black and the orange stripe down the and they were Cooper. Oh yeah.
Them and
That's a rough look.
the Hartford Whalers had that
Yeah.
particular look
Those
for 1 year.
Cooperalls, yeah.
1 year, and they said like the players loved them, but yeah,
Yep.
just terrible
They did.
looking.
Just terrible look.
Absolutely look like slacks. Wearing a hockey jersey with your slacks underneath, for God's sake, matching slacks.
Actually, it's not as terrible as the way Adelia is looking at both of us right now. She's just like, son, you bastard.
Adam says you had his pants. I remember. LOL.
I
Daryl Sittler.
did. Howie Meekers.
Oh, Howie Meeker's pants. Yeah, yeah,
The
yeah.
old Howie Meeker.
Oh my God! How dare you? All right, that's it for playoff beards.
Yeah.
She's done.
No, I just remember at the beginning of this Snark saying, I don't have much today. And here we are 52 minutes
Oh,
later.
yeah, that's true.
How did I know we would talk about Cooperalls? For goodness sakes. Okay. Uh, Adelia, why don't you let
Yes.
people know first of all what you're up to here on the channel as we get on out of here.
Well, first off, I want to thank everybody who's been subscribing to the channel over the past few days. We're up to 452 subscribers, which is excellent. We're trying to get to 500 now. So if you have not subscribed to the channel, please go ahead and subscribe. Give us a like on this video as well. And leave us a comment with your predictions for the conference finals. You can find me on this channel tomorrow at 5 p.m. Pacific with Snark talking about the English Premier League on starting 11.
Yep.
I'll be very happy if Manchester City loses tomorrow. That's all I'll say about that. Then we have on Friday on this channel at 7 p.m. Pacific, we have The Pulse, which is our sports news show. Not sure what we're going to be talking about on The Pulse yet, but it will be me, Ferris, and hopefully Shug will be joining us as well.
Cooperalls. Talk about Cooperalls.
No, I don't
Yes.
even know what Cooperalls are.
Look it up. They're pretty amazing.
They're amazing.
Yeah. Not for the Flyers though. They're ridiculous.
All right.
Ryan, what are you up to here, buddy?
Thanks for asking. I have a couple shows. Oh, I have a multitude of shows here.
Sure.
We honestly, yesterday we had a great day with our golf channel. It's called the Fairway. Adelia and myself, and normally Ferris, the three of us there, we do a golf show where we uh, we break down golf the first 3 days or Saturday of an event, but on Sunday or on Saturday or Sunday, sorry, we actually do a live watch along, and it's like yesterday was the fun. It was the best one that we've ever done. It was
Yeah, it
so
was a lot
fun.
of fun. A lot of fun.
We had lots of interaction, lots of engagement with the people in the chat and that. So that was fun. That was PGA Championship. We do that for the majors. So our next one will be the U.S. Open. But we're going to be doing a one the week before is the Memorial. So we are going to do a Saturday kind of
Recap.
3 day recap, and then we're going to do a Sunday watch along for that, and then the following week will be the U.S. Open, where all 4 days, Wednesday or Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, or Thursday, Friday, Saturday, we're going to do a round recap, and then Sunday we're going to do another whole 4.5 hours of watch along.
Mm-hmm.
So hit the click the subscribe button, like it, and hit the bell for notification, because that's when you'll know when we're doing the fairway. Plus, we do the 90 feet, which is baseball show. Shug and Ferris, myself, talk about Major League Baseball. Blue Jays are doing a little bit better. They're still not great, but they're doing better. But
Doing
I
fine
have
right
to
now.
listen. Yeah, but I have to listen to the other two clowns talk about their two teams. So and that's fine. I mean, that's what the show is all about. And I will argue them till I'm blue in the face, but I'll lose. But yeah, that's 90 feet, and we're going to be doing a show hopefully pretty soon. So again, keep an eye out for that one, and obviously our playoff beards. We're just scratching the surface now. Now we got one more episode, or one more round to go after this one.
I think the surface has been well scratched by
Well,
now. As we,
has it been? Has it been?
well, we're almost only down to 4. We started out with 16. We have, only a quarter.
Oh,
of the people in.
I'm talking about the amount of times that we do the show, because
Oh
we're
yeah,
getting into more of a routine now.
we got. We'll have some. Maybe we'll be able to get to a Carolina game before the series is over. But so we do the playoffs.
It's
We didn't get to. We
hard to
didn't get to
say.
Philadelphia. They were out that quick, guys. Myself, I'll be on the aforementioned starting 11 tomorrow with Adelia. Let's see how happy I'll be tomorrow. I have some interesting things to talk about when it comes to maybe as much off the pitch as it is on for my team, maybe for another team. A super shocking thing happened that nobody in the world ever saw coming. Was announced earlier, but we have to wait for the go ahead. I guess it hasn't been confirmed. But over on our entertainment channel, we got a little show of the entertainment channel called Post Credits. We got a little show called Rewatchers Council. We have the Buffy edition coming live Thursday at 5 o'clock Central, 6 Eastern Time. We'll be talking about Afterlife. That's the season 6, episode 3 of Buffy. Borrowed, I think, a little heavily from one Sam Raimi. If you've seen the episode, you know what I'm talking about. And then we have Talking Angel as well on Friday, again, 6 o'clock Eastern Time. That Vision thing. We'll talk about, maybe that one will deal with Cordelia a little bit, that Vision thing. We'll see. That's all coming up this week on the post credits.
Still 2-0 Montreal.
Nice.
And
We'll see.
Adam says, great episode. Looking forward to the next one. Thank you for joining us, Adam.
Thanks, brother.
All
Now
right.
it's time for your beard.
Are we out of here?
Yeah, that's it.
All right. We'll see you guys next time.